When I first tried to open this lock, I realised it needed some sort of key. So I went back to the boat and asked Peter for a key, which he gave me. And on my return, the second time, I realised there was no lock for me to unlock with a key. Sounds convoluted? Well, it certainly was in my brain. So I went back and asked Peter if there was anything else, and he showed me an anti-vandal key. It didn't look big enough, and that's what I said to him. So he then got off the boat and went to see if he could do it himself. And this is what happened. Oh, it was that one then. I don't know, it didn't look big enough. But he's done it. Step off in place. Oh, he does that. Well, I don't feel I've been a lot of use this morning. I am so out of practice that I don't really know what I'm doing. Can anyone else relate to that? It's been, I can't remember how long it's been since I've actually had to get out and cruise and do locks and things, but it's been a while. 4 months in Huddersfield without any cruising or lock operating, and the last time I did any lock operating was with Mercedes as we came into Huddersfield 4 months ago. So it all feels very strange. I've got to get back into the swing of it. I've got about 4 days to do that. So we'll see how we go. So Peter just tried to do the opening of the gate and it wasn't quite there. It was the right one, wasn't it?
Yes, well, I better give you that.
Okay. And I've tied up the boat, so...
Okay. So hopefully there's nothing going to come behind the gate.
Yeah.
Still
It's not very pleasant. It doesn't look like any boats have been down here for ages. Yeah, it's really messy. First lock of the day, and I feel pretty useless. Morning. So as you can see, the other gate opened, even though we didn't leave it open. was quite a short one, and Peter had to position the boat at an angle, which meant that the bow of the boat was pressed right up against the gate. As I was winding the paddle up, I noticed this and reversed my turning to lower the paddles once more and let Peter know what was going on. He then got back on the boat and said to me to carry on with winding the paddle, so that's what I did. Now the problem with this lock is that it's quite short. And the button is right up against the back of this gate, which is the one I want to open. And I can see that Peter's away from the sill now, so he may have some wiggle room there in order to manoeuvre the boat so that this can be opened, this gate can be opened. Go that side. No, go that. Oh.
If you can't open the gate, then you need to move the boat.
Can you get the boat into the V?
I did just now.
And that was as far back as it went? Oh. He can't move the boat back any further. And the bow is into the thing.
And that one's stuck.
The other gate?
Yeah.
Well, you can't open this because the boat's in the way, the button.
Oh dear.
This one's stuck.
We need to just open one gate and then we can pull the nose around to get out.
Okay, open that gate then. That's as far as it goes. It was really difficult to try and get out of this lock. We had to use ropes to pull the boat from one side to the other, and there was a passerby helping me, and I threw the rope to him and it dropped into the water, and he said, "Oh, just throw it again," not realising of course that once I'd thrown it to him and it went in the water, the other end was attached to the boat and there was no way I could get it. So it caused quite a bit of confusion, and also it took quite a long time to get through this lock. We were really wondering whether or not this was a taste of things to come. Well, I feel a little bit more useful at lock number 2. I've done the safety catches and I've filled the lock and I've taken out some branches from the canal, and here is the boat coming in. And there is the branch that I took out. Pretty hefty, I think. The boat's at quite an angle, because the lock is still quite a short one, and Peter's had to get the front line again to manoeuvre the bow.
Now, I'll leave you with this,
Okay,
and that will allow you to pull the boat around the gate.
okay.
And I'll,
There's Peter leaving the lock, and I have to go and close the gate. Well, we're at lock 4, and they haven't been easy. I fished out no end of branches and rubbish from the canal so that we could open the gates, and Peter's having to hold the front end because they're quite short locks and the bow keeps going behind the gate, so he pulls it out with the rope. But it's good to be back cruising and manoeuvring the boat. So there we go. Oh, and it's open. So this is Huddersfield Broad Canal Lock 3, which is where Mercedes and I did meet Peter before Christmas, and they are short locks, so you have to keep pulling the bow out of behind one gate in order to come out the other. I decided to walk the towpath between lock 3 and lock 2, and look at all these beautiful blossoms on the trees. Gorgeous. The sun's also come out to say hello, and it's a beautiful day. And that's where I'm going. This rushing water as I was walking the towpath, and there's the weir, and there is Peter going past just on the canal. Wow. I better walk on this way. The couple that just helped us through the lock have been in their lock house for 1 week, but they've been trying to buy it for 11 months. So the gentleman that helped us kept coming back every so often just to see what the lay of the land was. And there's the cottage. Wakefield Canal, Huddersfield Canal, Cooper Bridge, Floodgate. The junction.
Huddersfield on the Calder and Hebble, and I don't know about Calder and Ayr.
Well,
It's not the Wakefield Canal, it's in Tingsbury.
oh, I see. Okay. Well, today hasn't been the easiest of days so far, but it's certainly been quite a lot of fun.
That's the end of the Huddersfield Canals.
Okay, end of the Huddersfield Canals.
So now we're just heading down to aim tomorrow to get onto the Rochdale.
And where are we aiming for tonight?
Brighouse.
Brighouse.
It's not too far, but it's 3 locks.
Okay. So I'm going to enjoy the cruising. This is a really tight turn coming into this lock. Peter's managed it. And as you can see, there's the road. And I've got to manage both of these gates here. Looks like another short lock actually. We've come through lock 1, which is that one. That is Cooper Bridge lock 1, isn't it?
Rockley's low lock.
Oh.
So the next one is Rockley's top one.
I thought that was the one just round the bend. Okay, maybe I'm muddled up. I thought we were at that one.
Oh no, that's on that other arm.
Ah,
Yeah, the Wakefield.
okay. So I was thinking we were there, and we're not. We're up there somewhere, heading for that. This is turning out to be a stunning day.
So we will pass through Anchor Pit Lock, which is there,
Right,
the
okay.
flood lock. But the gates should be open.
Right.
The chap on the cruiser said the same as me, that the weather's been so mild recently that they never even thought to check the flood status of the river. He was really surprised to find it was on orange.
Yeah. And the new leaves just coming out. This is definitely a case of spring has sprung. It's gorgeous. And there's the motorway. I always like it when we're going under the motorways because all those cars are going whiz, whiz, whiz. And we're just pootling along, taking our time, enjoying the scenery. we on at the minute?
This is the
Calder and Hell navigation before we get onto the Rochdale. That would be our next one.
yes.
And these clouds are gathering. Still some blue sky there though. Coming to the end of the day, thinking of mooring up in Brighouse, which is where we have reached, and this is the scenery behind me. It looks really nice, and we're a bit ahead of where we should be anyway, so yeah, really pleased with today. It's been very interesting.